Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today we are going to present the Csc 126 Fundamental of Algorithm and Computer Problem Solving group project. So our group project is Mirqskhaidy car rental program. Before we're going to start, let me introduce to the founders of Mirqskhaidy car rental service. Hi, I am Mirza Akil, together with my teammates Dinas Akilah, Kistina Sufia, and also Khairul Azhai. Without wasting any time, let's start.
Okay, before we go deeper for our project, I will explain to you guys about objective of our project, which is car rental system program. First, the program that we create should get customer information and details through registration. Second, identify type of car such as SUV and so on. Third, deal a period time for rent, and the customer will be able to enjoy 10% discount if customer rent their car for 7 days and above, while customer can enjoy 5% discount if they rent their car for 3 days until 6 days. Next, our objective of the project is to display the bill. And last and the most important is to convince the customer about our services safety. That's all for our objective for this program.
Hi, I'm Dinas and I'm excited to explain about the project purpose summary for Mirqskhaidy car rental program. The project aims to create a user-friendly and efficient platform for seamless car rentals. The system will offer diverse vehicle options, competitive daily rates, and attractive discount based on rental duration. The program will enable easy input of customer details, car selection, and rental duration by incorporating essential programming elements such as sequential flow, selection, and repetition control structures. With smart calculations and efficient storage of rental information, the system strives to optimize fleet utilization and deliver a transparent and unforgettable car rental service, serving the needs of businesses and individual customers. I will explain about the input, process, and output, or IPO. It's a method like following a simple recipe to solve a problem using a computer. Imagine you have a cooking recipe. First, you gather all the ingredients you need. Then, you follow the steps to mix and cook those ingredients. Finally, you get a delicious dish as a result. In programming, it works similarly. You start by getting the necessary information, then the computer processes that information using logical steps, and finally, you get the answer or result you were looking for. This step-by-step approach helps programmers organize their thoughts and create useful programs to solve different tasks in an easy-to-understand way. This IPO table outlines the key components of a car rental program using the IPO approach. The input section lists the necessary information required from the customer, including their name, ID, rental duration, and type of car selected. In the process section, the program calculates the rental cost based on the rental rate and duration, and then determines 3 discount rates. It further calculates the discounted cost by subtracting the discounted amount from the total rental cost. Finally, in the output section, the program displays the customer's name, ID, selected car details, rental duration, rental cost, discount rate, the final discounted cost, and display a thank you message.
This is the main pseudocode for the system, which means it will show the initial until the end of the system. First, as you can see here, the pseudocode asks to initialize an empty array to store car rental information under the declaration of car rental. And then the looping will start on the second line until the 12th line, which means the second line will be the start of the loop and the 12th line will be the end of the loop. And then on line 5, there were selection if else for the user to choose either 3 types of car, and there were rate per day. First, the sedan, it will be 150 ringgit per day. Second, the sport utility vehicle, SUV, which was 200 ringgit per day. And the third one is pickup truck, will be the 300 ringgit per day. Then on line 7, it will show the calculation of the rental cost. Then on line 8, there will also selection if else to calculate the discount based on the duration of the rental. If the duration more than equal to 7 days, the discount will be 10%. If the duration more than equal to 3 days, the discount will be 5%, and the duration if less than equal to 2 days, there will be no discount at all. And then on line 9, as you can see here, there will be calculation for discount cost. On line 10, there were void function for display confirmation, and line 11, there will also void function for the store rental information. And at the end, there was selection yes or no to determine to start over the loop or not. Next, this is the pseudocode function void display. As you can see here, the function call, the function is display confirmation. The declaration will be customer name, customer ID, car type, duration, rental cost, discount rate, and discount cost. These void functions are used to display the car rental confirmation and its other information such as customer name, customer identification number, the car type, the duration, the rental cost, the discount rate, and the total price after discount. And it also will display the rental cost and the total price after discount in RM, Ringgit Malaysia. This is the function to calculate rental cost. As you can see here, the function call, the function is calculate rental cost, and the declaration will be car type and duration. The car type will be determined the types of car and the rate for each types of car, and the duration will be determined by the duration of the rental duration. As you can see here, it's also include selection if else, and then the output will be in ringgit, so we declare the rental cost as double, and the calculation will be rental cost equal to rental rate times duration. And as you can see here, why it is return value function, because on the line 8 it have the word return. And the last pseudocode will be store rental information. As you can see here, this is a void function. So the function call, first the function is store rental information, and the declaration will be customer name, customer ID, car type, duration, rental cost, discount rate, discount cost, and car rentals. This car rentals is under array. As I say in the beginning of main pseudocode, there will be an array in this void function. So the array is used so that it will does not return value for the caller.
So the first function is the integer main function, which is this function starting with start, and after that the program will initialize an empty array to start a car rental information, which is using the variable car rentals. And after that, the program will read the customer's name, identification number, and the customer will select the type of car, which is this is the input for this program. And after that, we get the function called calculate rental cost, which is we got two variables here, which is car type and also the duration. And after that, we got the selection, which is there are three selection. The first one is sedan, which is the rental rate is RM 150 per days, and the second one is SUV, which is the rental rate is 200 ringgit per days, and the last one is the pickup truck, which is the rental rate is RM 300 per days. After the selection, the program will ask the customer to enter the rental duration, which is how many days do the customers want to rent the park. And after that, the program will calculate the rental cost, which is using the formula rental cost equals to rental rate times with durations.
After the program calculate the rental cost, so the discount based on the duration of the rental can be determined. So after that, in this program, there are another 3 types of selection, which is if the customer, they rent the park and the duration is more than 7 days, so the discount rate that they can get is 10%. But if more than 3 days, the discount rate is 5%. But the last one, if the customer rent the park and the duration is only less than 2 days, so there are no discount that the customer can get. So after the selection, the program can calculate the price after discount, which is discount cost. So using the formula rental cost minus, and in a bracket, rental cost times discount rate over 100, close bracket. After the program calculate the discount cost, it will display the car rental confirmation. And after that, there are another function called, which is display confirmation. So in display confirmation, the variable here is customer name, customer ID, car type, duration, rental cost, discount rate, and the last one is discount cost. And after that, the program will display again the car rental information in the car rentals array. After the program display the car rental information in the car rentals array, so there are another function called, which is store rental information. So the variable here is customer name, customer ID, car type, duration, rental cost, discount rate, discount cost, and car rentals. And after that, there are a selection, which is the program will ask the customer, do you want to rent another car? And if the customer choose yes, the program will go back and ask the customer to read the customer name, customer ID, and the car type. But if the customer choose no, the program will end. So the next slide is the flowchart for function void display. So this function actually from the main function. So this function start with void display confirmation, which is the variable is customer name, customer ID, car type, duration, rental cost, discount rate, and discount cost. And then the program will display the car rental confirmation, the star, customer name, customer ID, car type, duration, rental cost, discount rate, and discount cost. And after that, the function will end. So for the next slide is slide 12, which is the flowchart for the function calculate rental cost. So for this function, it starts with calculate rental cost, and there are 2 variables, which is car type and the duration. After that, the program will declare the rental rate as double, and after that there are selection, which is if the customer choose the car type sedan, so the rental rate is 150 ringgit per day. But if the customer choose the SUV, so the rental rate is 200 ringgit per day. And the last one, if the customer choose the pickup truck, so the rental rate is RM 300 per day. And after the selection, the program will declare the rental cost as the double. After the program declare the rental cost as double again, so the program will set the rental cost using the formula rental rate times with duration. And after the process, the function will end. So next is the flowchart for function store rental information. So this function here start with store rental information, and the variables here are customer name, customer ID, car type, duration, rental cost, discount rate, discount cost, and car rentals. So after that, the program will declare new rental as car rental. And after that, the program will display and set the new rental.customer name as the customer name, new rental.customer ID as the customer ID, new rental.car type as the car type, new rental duration as the duration, new rental.rental cost as rental cost, new rental discount rate as discount rate, new rental.discount cost as the discount cost. After that, the program will add new rental to car rentals array, and the function will end.
Today I will explain to you guys about our source code system, which is car rental system program. First, the program starts by displaying a welcome message. It then enters a loop that lets customer rent cars one after the other. For each rental, the program asks for the customer name and ID, also the details about the customer. Next, the customer selects the type of car they want to rent, such as sedan, SUV, or pickup, by entering a number. The program calculates the rental cost based on the chosen car type and number of days the customer wants to rent the car. Next, it is also applies discount if customer rent or put their car more than 7 days, and the customers will enjoy 10% discount, while 5% discount will be able to the customer that rent on a period time 3 days and until 6 days. Next, the program then shows the customer a confirmation of their rental, including the rental cost, discount rate, and total price after discount. The rental information is saved in a list to keep track of all the rentals. After displaying the confirmation, the program asks if the customer wants to rent another car. If they say yes, the process repeats, otherwise the program ends. Finally, the program thanks the customer for using the car rental service. That's the basic idea of how the code works. It allows customer to rent cars, calculates the cost, and enjoying the discount that we give to customer that rent the car on a period time, and stores the rental information. It's a simple rental system for a rental company. We use this particular ways because we want to help customer to understand how the program will run and how the car rental system is function to them. So that's all for source code explanation. Thank you.
Now, I will explain to you guys about the coding output. Here is the first coding output for this system. First, the system asks the user to enter customer name, customer identification number, and the user need to select either 3 types of car: sedan, sport utility vehicle, SUV, or pickup truck. And the last thing, the system asks the user to enter rental duration. Next, it will display the car rental confirmation and display the customer name, customer ID, car type, discount rate, rental cost, total price after discount, and the system asks the user, do you want to rent another car? Y or N? Y for yes, N for no. Here we can see the duration is 2 days, which means if the duration less than equal to 2 days, the discount will be 0%. And here the rental cost is 300 ringgit, and the total price after discount is also 300 ringgit. And here the user choose N, which means no, and that's the end of the system. Next, this is the second coding output. The output shows that the user are selecting 2 cars. First of all, the system will ask the user to enter the customer name, customer identification number, and the system also will ask the user to choose either 3 types of car: sedan, SUV, or pickup truck. The system also will ask the user to enter rental duration in days. Then, system will show the first car rental confirmation, which display customer name, the customer identification number, the car type, the duration, rental cost, discount rate, total price after discount, and the system also will ask the user, do you want to rent another car? Y or N? As you can see here, the car type that the user choose is SUV, which means the rate will be 200 ringgit per day. So, duration is 4 days, which means it will get discount rate for 5%. The rental cost decreased from RM 800 to RM 760, and the user enter Y, which means they were looping, and the system will begin at the initial of the system, which will ask the user to enter again the customer name, customer identification number. The user need to select 3 types of car and rental duration in days. It will display the second car rental confirmation, which shows the customer name, customer identification number, car type, and so on. As you can see here, the car type choose our pickup truck, which the rate is 300 ringgit per day and the duration is 8 days. If more than equal to 7 days, it will get discount rate for 10%. If more than equal to 3 days, it will get 5% discount. As you can see here, it's 8 days and the discount will be 10%, and the rental cost decrease from 2,400 ringgit to 2,160 ringgit, and the user choose end, which means the end of the system, and it will not undergo loop.
So lastly, the conclusion is all the objectives in this project have been achieved. The customer's details information can be achieved during registration process. The type of vehicle that was placed can be identified, and this algorithm can improvise the customer's life. And the last one is the rental car part service is convenient and safe for the customer. That's all. Thank you.